find ways to make any home run smoothly. From heating and cooling.
Longer than a 90.
Hello, is it me you're looking for? Hello, chat. Okay. Elusive Realm reset. Whoops. Pokey stream too laggy, I come. Oh, is the stream lagging? Ugh. Hello? Hello? Actually, can't I just kill them with Camellia? Yeah, they're really low level. Gonna wait for Pokey's reaction to the Fate series. Oh, he hasn't watched it? Man, why am I so tired today? Like, Jesus. It's like bad. Hello. Bro. Oh my fucking god. I fucking hate using Camellia in this shit. I'm gonna lose my mind. I was playing the new MOC, dealing 3 million damage to wave 1 and none of them dies. Yeah, Herda already power crept, man. I was talking about it in my earlier stream. That always happens with Cam. It's so annoying. Look at all these fat birds. This new MOC 12 is easier than the last one? Yeah, I know. Well, I feel like it's easier if you have V3 DPSs. But yeah, I got like a 1 cycle with my day first try, and a, I think, 3 or 4 cycle with Herda first try. Yeah, I'm getting Cartethia, man. I have 38 pity on the character banner right now and like 10 pulls. So by the time Chacona comes out, I'm obviously going to do like some overworld stuff. a little bit of endgame, a little bit of elusive, all that. I think I'll have enough to at least get to soft pity when Chacona comes out. If I lose the 50-50, that redhead can go fuck herself. I don't give a shit if Chacona makes Cartethia 100% better. She's getting her ass skipped. I'll become one of those solo YouTubers that tries to make like the battle cinematic and look like they're not trying. I'll just do that with Cartethia to make up for my Chacona loss. Can't wait for r/Cartethia mains to succeed the Acheron mains. Yep. It's inevitable, man. Like, why do... If there's one gripe I have for the boss fights in this game, it's the fact that enemies go across the entire fucking field, man. And just constantly run away from you. That's probably the only gripe I have about this game's combat. The leaks are so dead, bro. I mean, yeah. I mean, we just got Phaenon's entire kit leaked, which was kind of big in my opinion, but there's always big leaks and then, it kind of phases out. Wait, you're skipping Cartethia bullets, really? For Lupa or something? Or like Branching Lee? Yeah, Carlotta is like the most unga bunga character in this entire game. Which is why I kind of wanted her outside of the fact that I like her, but... I'm sorry. I'm sorry, little one. But I need Cartethia. What's up, person? Apparently the reason... Okay. The leaker who leaked Phaenon's entire leak did a poll on the Telegram on who people wanted leaked first, and people chose Phaenon. So that's why Phaenon's entire kit got leaked. So that means the leaker probably has Saber and Archer's kits, but they're just saving it for later. Like, all leakers do this. All leakers drip feed leaks, even if they get them earlier, just to build up hype and, like, farm it. I mean, I always felt like Zanny was a filler character even when I pulled for her. But the thing I like about Zanny is the parry tech that she has. And as well, I fell for the bait from all the TikTok edits I was getting recommended of her. So I love her a lot more than I originally did. And I do not regret pulling her. But, If Chacona doesn't want to, be on my account, you know what? I'll never pull for her again. I'll just go for Cartethia sequences. Cars destroyed. Oh. Oh yeah, that's the coolest ult in the entirety of the game, man. If I lose on Chacona and I get slightly lucky on Cartethia pulls, well, actually, it might be better to go for Lupa, actually. Just get Brant on a rerun. Yeah. If I lose on Chacona, I can probably get Lupa. Then I can pull Brant on a rerun and, run that team. Because Chang Li is the most replaceable in that team, in my opinion. I wouldn't be surprised if she's the first one to get replaced. There's always Cart plus Peeb as a team, though. It's like so mid, though. Like, the only thing you get out of a Peeb is the stack generation. Like, it'll work probably, but there's not a single thing you're benefiting from. Like, Chacona gives arrow damage bonus, and she gives 100% arrow erosion damage bonus on outro. Like, I don't think it's really comparable. Like, you'll still be able to clear, but, like, being able to clear in this game is, like, the bottom of the barrel, standards. Like, I literally just saw a Ling Yang clear Hazard Tower in like 40 seconds. Your evil laugh is too funny? I don't got an evil laugh. I don't know what you're talking about. Come on, come on, come on. Look at this sweaty gameplay, guys. Am I not your number one Kuroshio? How many people you know that can replicate this? Not many, right? Can you do a Wuwa stream where you solo Don Jin the whole time? That would be like self-mental torture. Probably not. I'm not advanced enough at this game to really, take Don Jin to different heights. Hey Gabimaro, I hope you're enjoying playing Wuwa. No. I absolutely despise this game. As the #1 Hoyo shill, the only reason I'm playing this game is so I can make more videos shitting on it. So no, I'm not having a good time right now. I'm absolutely hating my life, hating myself, hating the game. Like, look at this wolf trying to sneak up on me, man. What does he think he is? I got eyes on the back of my head. And not because I'm bald, by the way. The bald propaganda needs to stop. I mean, I don't know. Why are you only using Camellia team? Because I'm a one-hit wonder, man. Literally, ever since I came back to the game, the only team I've been playing with is Camellias. If you watch me play on the Zanny Peep team, it would be like watching a, 2-month-old trying to walk. Like, it's absolutely disappointing. It's disgusting. You can't stand looking at it. You're like, oh, if I was in this guy's place, I'd be doing way better. How's this guy so fucking bad at this game, right? So, that's exactly how I feel as well. So I just stick to Camellia. I stick in my own lane. I know they all drop in different ways, but what's your favorite way to farm relics / artifacts or stats? Like domains in Genshin / Honkai, or the open areas in Wuthering Waves? Bias. I like HSR the most because I can just put it on auto while I'm doing something else. But objectively, right? Like objectively, ooh, we're getting nerdy here, right? Um, I'd say ZZZ. None of the Wuwa characters are hard to play though. Yeah, but that's the thing about me. I make Wuwa characters look hard to play. That's the thing. So, yeah. It's a bit of a special ability I have. I'm broke. If you like Cammy gameplay, you'll love Brant. He just be in air safe and go whoosh wash. I see. Thank you. I will go whoosh wash with Brant in the future if I lose to Chacona. Yo, what's up, Sentry Construct? Let me show you the real Wuthering Waves. Which is me. Oh. I didn't even know he could do that attack. Yo, can you get down here, please? Yo, dude, can you, like, stop moving? Like, holy fuck. Why is every single boss like this? Heck, it is awful in this mode. Did that just do no damage to him? Man, I wish I just had Carlotta, man. Like, all my life's problems would go away with a Carlotta right now. Like, why do you get up that fast? Oh my god. It's Glacio Res, doesn't matter. My Carlotta would just skill diff. Oh my god. Like, brother. Yo. Like, bro, fucking go on the ground, man. Holy shit. I just remembered. I have my Camellia's Echoes on fucking Don Jin, bro. Get me out of there, man. Like, holy fuck, man. Just flying around like a fucking fly. Pissing me off.
Would you like a fun game between the two of us?
Cannot perform this action during battle. Look at this little fuck. Just fucking running around. Thinking that everything's fucking fun and games. Go fuck yourself, man. Holy shit. Um... Your characters are level 80 right now. Can you try holograms? Yeah, tactician. Let me try holograms. When I'm already getting rage baited by every fucking boss that is in this game. When I'm half asleep and I have zero fucking clue how to play this game. Let me just... Oh, that sounds like a splendid time. My God. Like, why haven't I done this before? Why didn't I think about this? Like, how much fun would it be to mentally torture myself for the next few hours against bosses I've never fought before because I'm a complete fucking tourist in this game currently? Oh. I'm sorry for the crash out, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just not a good day, man. It's not a good day. It's not a good day. And then look at these fuckers, man. Like, brother, just make this 4K. Why you gotta make it in the 5K? Like, hello? Why are we being weird here? Why can't we all just get along? Now I gotta do this dumb shit twice. Why can't this banner just disappear already, man? Fuck. Like, we all saw the Cartethia leaks. I mean, the gameplay. Nobody gives a shit. Let's get a move along. You know, no one cares about fucking Saris from T-Bait being on the game right now. We're focused on Saber Alter, okay? There is no pulls this patch. Bro, this patch is literally just filler. Like, it's actually filler, man. It's fully filler. 100... What was the pulls for this patch? I don't even remember anymore. I'm so pissed I don't even remember. Bookkeeping, Wuthering Waves. How much of a shit show was this? Because I forgot. I've been too focused on fucking Genshin, ZZZ, and HSR. 118 pulls. Which, by the way, 8 of them are locked behind polling on the Gilded Night Market. And Shorekeeper's half was rushed by, I think it was like 2 weeks. So 2 weeks means -5 polls around there. And then -8 from the Gilded Night Market. You want to know what that adds up to? You want to know what you get from all that? -13 polls, meaning you're at 105 polls, which is the average convenes per version in this game. Keep in mind, Wuwa creators had the audacity to show up on my For You page. Captain Cabinets, who I've never seen a video from. Wuwa just ended all Gacha anniversaries. Watch them shower us in polls in 3.4 because they realize they fucked up. They're not going to shower us in polls, but we will get more polls than most patches because it's a region drop. The last region drop was Renacida. This one's going to be, whatever the fuck's it called, like Septimont. So there's probably going to be a shit ton of polls from exploring and stuff. And you'll probably get like 150, 160. Like, let me go back on here again. Renacida gave 150 free-to-play polls. So Septimont would probably be like something similar if I had to guess. I think there may be a second crash out video. No, I'm not going to make a second crash out video, man. Bro, like, you guys don't understand. Like, I'm so confused. Because keep in mind, despite what anyone wants you to believe on, like, from me being reacted to by CCs or some shit, this is and has been my favorite gacha game since its release. But this anniversary is just fucking depressing. And the funniest thing is, I was giving this game slack in the creator slack, right? Ooh, look at the events. Look at how much content there's going to be on the anniversary. I was like, okay, right? Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I'm not going to speak on the content. The only content in the game currently is this one shitty ass event. Okay, I went to the poll menu. That's how you know I'm addicted a little bit, okay? It's this one shitty ass event, right? I don't think in general it's shitty. I think the problem is how repetitive it is. You need to do like 15 floors or whatever the fuck to actually get most of the rewards that are on this, right? And there's nothing else. There is literally nothing else. Nothing at all, right? Most of the content that I've seen for this anniversary isn't even on the game, right? As someone who's been, looking at YouTube on the anniversary, most of the content that I've been getting recommended are Wuwa creators with a 1-to-4 ratio of actually playing the game versus talking about Hoyo shills and reacting to other CC's content. That's how bland this Annie is. Now, am I going to be happier when Septimont releases and I'm going to forget about all this shit because Cartethia gets released and we're getting a new region? Yeah, probably. But right now, fuck that shit, bro. Fuck. Gabby, how are you? Splendid. I'm having the greatest time of my life right now. Absolutely amazing. Can't you just tell? Oh, yo, walk so Kuro can run. Oh. Thank you, Fantastica. When the Saber leaks come out, genuinely no clue. Like, I hope ZZZ Zanny is better than this fucking abomination. That I don't want to call this an anniversary, bro. Like, I'm being so serious. This just isn't an anniversary. This is another patch, right? That's how it feels to me, and I think it's just better if I treat it that way. This shit just ain't an Annie, man. It's an anniversary for the devs. It's it's an anniversary for the devs with the 10 rerun banners in this NEP situation. uh. Man, I wish I could just get rid of these marks. That's the problem, tactician. It's like, I would never in my life dare to bring this game's standards down to Genshin levels. Like, for what they've been doing for all their previous patches and like improving on the game, having to, and this is what most CCs I've seen be doing. Oh, it's better than Genshin. Having to bring it down to Genshin's level is embarrassing. It is genuinely embarrassing. Careful, you might get Saint Tontaz mad and he makes a video about you Hoyo show. Bro, I am standing 10 toes on the fact that this Annie is worse than HSR's second one. I will, take back what I said about it being... Well, actually, no. What the fuck is this revisionism? I never said HSR's first Annie was better. I said HSR's first Annie was comparable. But HSR's second Annie is just 100% better than this game's Annie. Like, it's not even close. People were acting as if I was some fucking antichrist when I said that HSR's second Annie was, better than this one. Oh my god, the power creep. Oh my, how could you say that? How could you say that? And it's like, what do you mean, how could I say that? Look at the fucking numbers, man. Look at the rewards. Hello? It's right in front of your fucking face. Are you comparing HSR Annie to Wuwa Yuhoyo Shill? Crash Out Video 2 coming out. Putting Solus's comment as the thumbnail. GG's, buddy. Call it. Fucking call it. Damn, it's only Hoyo's second anniversary. Why do I feel like that game has been there for ages? To be honest, same. HSR feels so much more older to me. But that's probably because I make so much content on it. I've been on this for a long time, Zenthos. I also didn't expect, like, generosity. I think I have a video from, like, 10 or 9 months ago where I said that people shouldn't just be calling Wuwa generous just because they give more than what Hoyo gives. Like, in my opinion, that isn't generosity. I've already gone over my standards for generosity before, which is being able to guarantee a new character every single patch. And I mean guarantee. So, those are like my minimum standards for being so-called generous. But in my opinion, that's what people should be getting. That's not generosity. But, more gacha games will obviously get better as time goes on. They'll adapt better rates and it'll eventually be a thing. But for now, gacha space is a little cooked. ZZZ is like the closest you can get if you're talking mainstream gachas, I think. Because ZZZ's average pulls per patch is like 126 or something. So for their Annie, like, okay, this is something Hoyo always does, right? Hoyo almost always gives 30 more limited pulls than usual on an Annie patch compared to average patches. So there's a high chance that for the ZZZ Annie, you'll get like nearly 160 pulls, which is very, very close to being able to guarantee a 5-star, like limited one. I did as well, guy. I need a Gacha Enjoyer and Gabby collab. Bro, after I ended stream, I watched the Gacha Enjoyer video because Solus mentioned it. Bro, that shit is so fucking funny, man. Oh my god. Like, at first, I thought it might be like a slight reference thing, but no, it's like down to the fucking bone. I'd say the drip market was worse than the animation. The drip market was actually like 1-to-fucking-1. No, I didn't look at the comments. Do you regret pulling Zanny and Phoebe since you're so ass at playing them? Honestly, yes and no. So, the only reason I'm so ass at playing Zanny Peeb is because I haven't played Zanny Peeb. I literally haven't used them in combat since I got them. So, it's not like it's exactly a skill issue. It's that I literally just haven't used them yet. Because I'm too scared to. Like, I have the feeling that if I touch Zanny Peeb, I'm going to just, completely ruin my Wuwa reputation. St. Taz is going to react to my video. A complete tourist from Hoyo Games coming to this game to criticize it. And look at these rotations. What a fucking, casual, right? I'm afraid of all the consequences that will follow if people find out how bad exactly I'm at this game. So, I'm toning it down, leaving it for off-stream stuff so that, I can come back like a Chad or something. But no, I don't regret pulling Zanny Phoebe, by the way. Zanny probably has one of my favorite, combat in the entirety of the game. The only reason I kinda regret getting Zanny Phoebe is because I saw Lupa and her animation leaks, and it made me think that after pulling Zanny Peeb, I could have just pulled Chang-Li Brant and then gotten Lupa, as well as Cartethia. And I think Chang-Li Brant Lupa team would probably be more fun to me than the Zanny Peeb one. Nice tactician. Zanny is so meh. The only thing I hate about Zanny is her spectral frazzle shit. Like, it isn't a problem for me because I have Phoebe, but the only reason I pulled Phoebe was because of the spectral frazzle stuff. And, you need spectral MC this because I'm going to end up putting Arrow Rover on my Cartethia team. So it's like, if you're putting Arrow Rover on your Cartethia team and you don't have a Phoebe, GG's, man. GG's, buddy. There's no spectral frazzle to stack. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. Gab, I got people telling me I'm breaking my account with Cypher. I mean, you're not breaking your account, but you're basically just throwing polls down the drain. You know what I'm saying? Meta-wise. Of course, if she's your comfort character, or she's a character you like to goon to, it's more understandable. But meta-wise, it's like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? I did some calcs. Turns out Cypher is better than E1 Tribby for E0 Acheron. Propaganda, buddy. Propaganda. Acheron in the Big 25. Hang it up, man. Hang it up. The big 25. Man. Gotta hang it up. Acheron is better than your favorite meta DPS. She is not better than Casterus, buddy. She is not better than Global Passive.
At your disposal.
I will be playing Acheron in the bigger 30. In the bigger 30, Acheron's going to be twice as weak as the new 4 stars. So, yeah. In the bigger 30 is crazy, I'm not going to lie. Is a new MOC caster shill? The boss, yeah, 100%. Bigger 30, you will see end of service. Look at this Kuro shill in the chat. Talking about Hoyo's #1 cash cow going EOS. Look at this Kuro shill. He thought we couldn't see him. 2 4 stars impossible? True. Man, I just want Zanny and Phoebe's banner to go away already. Like, please, just move on. I one cycled Pollux, same. Yeah, Cartethia is really nice. Really nice. Yeah, Ika so much better than Pollux, my cute fat fuck. Hey. Don't be mean. Pollux mechanic is that if your name is Castrus, you win. Or E2 My Day. There's that as well. Thank you, Bullets. Holy background noise. Actually, let me look at all these leaks. Zenless Zone 0 leaks. Yishwan skin avatar. Internaut recommendation for Hugo's W engine, I think. Sheer damage bonus. Okay, that's enough. What about Genshin? 5.7 banners. Oh. They lied. There's no sit lolly. .7 rerun banners are Skirk Emily and then Mavwika Shenha. Nah, there's a new updated one by HomDG Cat. Yeah. I mean, this is pretty smart. You throw Shenha in there, who is pretty comparable to Yelan for Skirk. So you try to get people to pull on both sides, and you just throw a fucking Mavwika there, which is like the best character in the game currently. And yeah, GG's. Mofika banner is a brick? Yep. Let me sort by new. Skirk weapon change. Yo, this game needs to stop playing with me, bro. This game needs to stop playing with me, man. Like, brother, that's 11% crit rate. Hello? For less than 70 attack? Are we dead ass? I mean, it's fine, I guess. It's fine. You know what? We move on. We move on. Oh. Dahlia kit leak. I don't even know who the fuck Dahlia is for or what he does. Dahlia leaks. Skirk exploration abilities were buffed. Oh, it lasts longer. Like a few seconds, I think. I mean, the real end game in Genshin is having to do exploration. So, gotta say, this is a pretty big change, a pretty massive change. I can't show gameplay to you guys, sorry. But if you really want to see everything I'm looking at, you gotta go on the Reddit. Apparently they added visual changes to her animations. HSR has so little content. No HSR leaks. I'm gonna check in a second. I'm looking at all the Genshin stuff because there's just a shit ton of Genshin leaks. New Abyss, new Endgame. Okay, I've gone through all the recent ones. Really? I don't have HSR leaks on here? Oh no, I do. I'm blind. HSR has nothing. Wuthering Waves leaks has nothing. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know why the Wuthering Waves leaks Reddit even exists. Like, they don't even leak shit, man. Do ZZZ leaks next? I was already on the ZZZ leaks Reddit. There isn't anything new except talking about Hugo. Agent Mechanics intro, W Engine intro, sheer damage bonus, whatever the fuck that is. People showing off gameplay for Hugo. Jufufu Mindscape. You know, if anyone wants to pull Jufufu. Wait, what? Oh, damn. Ooh. Okay. Jufufu's M2 got 8% more res shred than the older one. Oh wait, I can show this. Yeah, I can show this. So for any M2 Jufufu pullers, you get 22% res pen. Oh, I see. So it used to be when she activated her chain attack. But now it's for ultimate. When any character activates ultimate, Jufufu recovers 2 majesty. Jufufu recovers 1 majesty. More E2 bait? You love to see it. You love to see it. I think M1 is the same though. Yeah, just because the color is green doesn't mean that anything changed. It's just a newer version. This is the same. This is different. When Jufufu's test 1 chain attack deals damage under Tiger's Roar, crit damage and damage increases by 25%. So it's the same thing, but they doubled it. Yeah. And they made it 50% instead of 25%. They also buffed her M6. So they basically buffs around the board for Jufufu. Do I really care about this? I don't think so. I mean, the M2 sounds juicy, but I'm pretty sure her best in slot is with Yi Xuan, and I couldn't give less of a shit about Yi Xuan, so easy skip. Is Jufufu free? I don't think so, man. Wait, what? Not much changes for Yi Xuan. Oh, it seems Yi Xuan also got buffs on basically all of her mindscapes. Yep. She actually got the bigger ones. Let's see if there's anything else. New film poster, new monsters for the 2.0 beta. Some cool design, yep. Wise and Bell are apparently getting costumes. Oh, these are Yi Xuan leaks. Or leaks. New battle location. Damn. Every single gameplay leak on the Reddit has been removed. Well, actually, there's one left. Bro's definitely pulling a greedy and stupid Yi Xuan day one. Nah. I want M2 Miyabi and M2 Vivian. Vivian's mindscapes for some reason are fucking like way larger than other characters. So Yixuan wants HP percent rolls. Huge. We got an HP scaler, guys. You know what that means. They're getting power crept in probably half a year. Ellen buffing 2.0. Oh my god. Mindscapes for most S ranks past 1.4 is crazy. Yeah. I was looking at it and I was like, yo, I want to get Mindscapes for Miyabi, right? And like obviously there's nothing wrong with that. You're still gonna shit on endgame with like an M2 Miyabi. But I was looking at Vivian's and it's like, oh my god. Let me go to Firefox, bro. I get spammed with ads on Google Chrome. Who does Pride One think they are? I went to the ZZZ like calc thingy. Bro, she gets like a 65% overall damage increase from M2, which is pretty, that's pretty good. I think that's the highest I've seen so far. Really, TJ? So, like, if you look at Miyabi's, like, Mindscape investment, you only get, like, a 36% increase from M2. Like, it's only 36%, so I was like, you know what? Because I was curious, right? I probably can't get Vivian right now, but I wouldn't mind getting her on a rerun. What does her Mindscape, investment look like? So, I went to Vivian's Mindscape investment, and look at this M2, bro. The M1 isn't anything special, but the jump to M2 is fucking massive. I'd rather get more characters than Mindscapes. Well, yeah, you're a casual. Just enjoy the game, right? Do what you want. I want M2, buddy. Okay? I'm not you. I like Mindscapes. I like shitting on content without having to use my brain. Okay? That's who I am. So I want this M2. So you have a Vivian's M2. I don't think anyone comes close to it. I don't. As far as I've seen. Yeah. Like, Evelyn gets like a 20% increase. Onbi, 35%, same as Miyabi. I mean, I try to click Bernice. 16%. Like, no one even comes close to Vivian, bro. No one even comes close. The thing is, you can shit on content without Mindscapes. Yeah, but you can shit on content even harder with Mindscape. See? We're not on the same, thinking level here, right? It's like in Honkai Star Rail. Like, you can shit on content with, like, older characters, 2 or 3 cycles. But what about a 0, right? What about a 0 cycle? Now I've got your attention, right? That's the exact same thing. The same way I look at ZZZ. Ugh. Are building the greatest E0S0 seal of all time right now? Just hang it up, Unk. Hang it up. Ugh. Rose aroused by damage numbers? I'm aroused by the ability to not think and still clear endgame. Oh yeah, M2 Vivian, guys. Like, look at that, man. Look at that. Fall for the bait. Fall for it. Is there anyone who actually comes close, though? I wonder how Yi Xuan's and Ju Fufu's mindscapes will, age. I didn't look at Yanagi. Maybe Yanagi has a... normal. Why? Why'd they do this to you? You never deserved this. An agenda being spread by pride-win meta slaves who don't even know how to play you. Alright, good luck not having enough pulls just to get a future character and having to create another account just to get exhausted later or just quit. See, you would be correct if it weren't for the fact that I'm getting 150 pulls a month or a patch in ZZZ. This ain't no Honkai Star Rail, bro. I'm basically getting enough pulls every patch to almost guarantee a limited 5-star. I'm not exactly missing out on much by going into Mindscapes. 150 with monthly pass, yes. The average pulls per patch in this game is like 126. Monthly pass is like extra 23 or 24 from a patch, so I get 150. Oh, it's 124. Sorry, not 126. $1.7 is one of the lowest of lows. That's like Wuwa Annie worth of pulls. It's more. This game's average pulls per patch is higher than the amount of pulls we got for Wuwa's Annie. Which, by the way, this applies to HSR as well. HSR's Annie, I think this one gave like 121 or something. So... So, what do you guys think about Cartethia sequences? You know, actually, let me bring up a reference here. But Zanny Peeb, I think, Zanny has the best sequences for a main DPS in the game currently. So, what do we think about the Sentinel Resonator? Y'all think we're jumping it up to like 50% to S2 now? Or what y'all thinking? Totally not doom posting, by the way. No doom posting here. If you look at Carlotta sequences, S2 is 30%. Jinshi. I mean, most of the earlier DPSs only got 10 to 15%. These days, the average is around 30%. But Zanny is kind of the first to hit the 40s. With a 46% jump at S2. Y'all think Cartethia is hitting 50 or not? Place your bets right now. I got yes. I'm saying Cartethia, 56% jump to S2. I'm thinking I want Lupa more. Understandable. Lupa looks sick. Should be 80%? Holy fuck, this guy wants the HSR Eidolons already. 60%? I could see 60. I think 60 is like on the high end for me. Oh, wait. Let me bring up another point. What about signature weapon reliance? Like, Zanny so far is the worst we've had, I believe. Zanny even beats Brant. Her weapon is like 30% better with a Peeb, and over 40% better than Abyss Surges without a Peeb. So, what do we think about Cartethias? Do you think that's also going to go up, like 35? Unfortunately, I don't think Pride does weapon calcs. Cartethia is even bigger of a gap without Chacona. Here's the thing, right? I've said this a lot, and I feel like people kind of underestimate it, right? Cartethia has a better best in slot team than Zanny does. Like, I feel like a lot of people don't take this into account. Even outside of her being the Sentinel Resonator, and her herself likely going to be stronger than Zanny, the Arrow Rover Chacona combo is really strong. And also, you need a limited character specifically to actually build arrow erosion, like, for her. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm giving it like a minimum 20%, stronger than Zanny Peeb team, with me on the inside guessing actually 30. I'm being 20 to, like, be conservative here, but Arrow Rover gives arrow damage bonus, a little bit of healing. He can convert Spectral Frazzle into arrow erosion, which, helps a little bit with what Chacona does on Resonance Lib. Chacona gives 100% arrow erosion damage bonus on outro. She gives 24% arrow damage bonus in general from Ensemble Sylph from her, I believe, basic attack, or like something else. And if you have her weapon, you get minus 10% arrow res down. And then you have Cartethia, who's probably going to be stronger than Zanny in the first place. Just give me power creep already. Nice, man. Chacona has a lot of buffs. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm also pretty sure that... Okay, I'm not completely sure on this, but I think during rotations, I think Chacona does more damage from being like a kind of sub DPS character than Peeb does for Zanny. So you have a better sub DPS with more buffs being a sub DPS for the stronger main DPS than Zanny as well, with the better sustain being Arrow Rover until a limited version comes out. Because if we're all being honest, Arrow Rover is going to get a limited replacement in the future. Check build segment for weapon calcs. Oh. Oh yeah, they got it close. They got it close. So, Pridewin has Blazing Justice as 25% better than Abyss Surges, which is actually, like, decently accurate, but this is with Peeb. If you have it without Peeb, it's like nearly 40%, I think, above Abyss Surges. But with Peeb, yeah, it's like a 25% jump. I wonder what they have for Brant. What do they have for Brant? Yep. So, Zanny without Peeb, the signature makes a bigger difference than Brant's. But Zanny with Peeb, Brant is, yeah. Make Cartethia heavily reliant on her dupes? W. This is so player friendly. I mean, I know, Nor, but I think another thing people should keep in mind is arrow erosion is a lot easier to build stacks for than Spectrofrazzle. Like, the max amount of arrow erosion stacks that you can have with using Arrow Rover on the team is 6. Without Arrow Rover, I believe it's 3, but with Arrow Rover, it's 6. Chacona applies arrow erosion on damn near everything she does, right? And this is why I'm a little iffy on believing the, little bit of cope that Cartethia can inflict arrow erosion herself. Because if that's true, then Chacona loses a lot of value. And I don't know if they want to do that. Because arrow erosion is just so fucking easy to build. You barely, you don't need all that much. These weapons are current HSR SIG light cone gaps. Oh yeah, I brought it up before, Astra. I haven't made a video on it, but I've talked about it on stream multiple times. Current Wuwa weapon signatures, especially after Zanny basically confirming that they're going to keep doing this, are on the level of HSR light cones right now. It's the exact same. How much does it impact team damage? Asking the real questions here. Asking the real questions. Nice, Solus. But they're guaranteed? Yep. That's the argument you're met with every time. But it's guaranteed. But you can still clear with Donjin. My bad. I had a flashback of PTSD to my comments. It could be that thing where they increase the cap. True. True. Did you do that by accident, TJ? At least Zanny's generic. Chacona's is specific for no reason. I mean, Chacona's weapon is literally an overall team damage increase. I think that's kind of why. That shit is no offense broken. That weapon just puts straight up minus 10% arrow res down on enemies with arrow erosion on them. That's a free overall 15% free damage team wide just from pulling that weapon. They're trying to get you to spend as much as you can before Cartethia actually comes out. And they're fucking praying that you lose the 50-50 on Cartethia so that you can drop some money. Yeah. We're not getting a new 4-star until 2.5 either. So that's like 8 months later, I think, since Lumi. So we're going to go 8 months with no 4-star. And when the 4-star drops, I bet you they'll be ass. Like, at least when HSR drops new 4-stars, they usually become meta as shit. Like, Gallagher ended up being meta. March 7th and Moe's were just best in slot sub DPSs for Fei Xiao. Basically getting rid of the need for Topaz. I don't know if this game will do the same thing. That 4-star is Fusion also. Oh, yeah, GG's, man. It was fun. GG's. Oh, yeah, fantastic. Oh, yeah. There's some annoying ass plus 10% res increase on the tower. Just pull Chacona's weapon. All of a sudden, that res increase is gone. Huge. Hello, Wilson. Lumi is non-existent except for her exploration. Yep. Jump. Ooh. Nice, Wilson. Hope it goes well. But yeah, 4-star options are cooked in this game. Like, they're actually beyond cooked. Like, why is this game not even a year old yet? And Zanny's signature is 40% better than any 4-star option, and without P more than 50%. Like, brother, we're at the 50% mark and above already compared to 4-star options. By the next anniversary, weapons are going to be fucking 100% damage increases over any 4-star option. No, don't touch the strawberries. At least solo Donjin clears you Hoyo Shill. True. True. Azure Promelia waiting room. Azure Promelia waiting room. Now, I'm not actually putting in faith for a gacha game to be better than Wuwa. Because, like, okay, I had the same mindset when Wuwa come out. Which was the mindset of, I think this game is gonna be another Tower of Fantasy. I'll give it a try, but I have no expectations. And Wuwa, exceeded those. But I'll do the exact same thing for Azure Promelia. Obviously, in the back of my head, hoping that, it actually does improve. My number one gripe with Azure Promelia, when I first saw the trailer for it, the graphics looked amazing. Character designs looked fine, and so did the world design. My issue was how a little stiff the animations looked, and the damage numbers as well. Oh yeah, Wilson. The instant Donjin can't clear, people will talk about power creep. I mean, one more HP inflation and he won't be able to clear a hazard tower. From what I've seen against Dragon of Dirge and giving Donjin, I think maybe it was like a signature weapon, Chang Li's. He barely clears Dirge by literally single digit seconds. So if they do one more round of HP inflation, that guy is cooked. Would I hypothetically be able to get E0S1 Hyacine and E0S1 Phanon? I have 140 pulls right now. You have 140. You can probably get 10 more before Anoxa's banner goes. So you got 150. With Express Pass, at max, you'll be able to get 120 in the patch after, so 270. And then Phanon will probably be first phase, so you'll be able to get like 70 maybe? So 320 pulls. I think if you lose a single 50-50, you're cooked. You're talking to 3-time 50-50 early pity my day winner? Hey, you know, then go for it. Just go for it. I believe. I'm still waiting for Enfield. A lot of people have been recommending Enfield, but Enfield looks like a game that requires a lot of investment, like time. So I don't think I'd ever get into Enfield or even try it, because I'm a big convenience guy, a lazy guy. Yeah, that's also true, Wilson. Yeah, if you just lose on Hyacine, you can just drop her and then use the guarantee on Phanon. Kind of like I did with Anoxa. I got Jane Doe on 20 pity this morning. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Yeah, Solus, you become spoiled. Nice, Ahmed. What's the main gripe about Phanon that makes him so expensive? So here's the gist, right? Phanon takes 8 turns when he goes into his transformation state. Current leaks say that Saridra gives a target she selects the ability to take an extra turn every time that character acts. It is an action advance, it's just straight up extra turn, kind of like My Day's Godslayer. So, Saridra is the only character who can give Phanon more turns during his transformation state. And it's not even by a little bit, it's by double. So he goes from 8 all the way to 16 turns in his transformation state. But there is more, right? His light cone, it gives healing whenever he attacks enemies. Whenever his HP drops too low in the transformation state, it will automatically take him out of it. So, how do you actually fully utilize all the turns you get in this transformation state? Well, by pulling the light cone, right? E1 recovers energy for all allies when he leaves the transformation state, allowing probably Sunday to get his ult off more often if you're running Sustainless Robin or whatever. And it gives him physical res pen. But, there's this E2, right? And this E2 is very interesting. It truly is. So what this E2 does is it increases his damage from the original amount by X%. However, what actually matters is when he does an attack that consumes 4 ruin marks, it will give him an extra turn. So this increases the Saridra synergy even more because he takes a turn, gets a Saridra buff, takes another turn, then the 4 ruin marks give him another turn, and then the Saridra buff will give him another turn. So now he's taking 20 plus turns in his transformation state. You want to know what's next? Dawn Hung Preservation. Dawn Hung Preservation puts summons on everyone on the team. This enables Sunday to activate the full damage bonus on his skill. Instead of only giving 30% damage bonus, he will now give 80% damage bonus towards Sunday. Massive. There you go. There's the TLDR. You're talking too much. I'm a filthy casual. Please simplify. There you go. Are you okay? I simplified it. What do you mean? Did that not like sound simplified, or am I crazy? He's not expensive. People are just being picky. Well, his performance basically doubles in his transformation state with Saridra is the problem. And there's no one that can really replace Saridra on there. But his transformation state uses more than 150 action value. This is what people are actually complaining about. 150 action value is how much there is in the first cycle. So basically, this guy is impossible to do low cycle clears with. And he's basically just a casual friendly beast. Cough, cough, Firefly, right? You might be realizing you might be getting some Firefly vibes. That's because these are literal Firefly vibes. He gets extra turn on Eidolons. Super free to play friendly. He gives himself massive stat boosts, and he doesn't really require much thinking to actually play correctly. But the more you invest into the team cost-wise, the much greater return you get out of the character. That's basically how it goes. That's still hypothetical. I mean, yes. People are just obviously working with the information we have right now. We'll see soon anyways. You could just play him with Tingyan and Branya. Okay, so there is an issue here as well, right? Here's the issue, right? Phanon gives himself stacks whenever he skills or just does anything. So action advancers are I don't mean a little bit. Action advancers are probably more valuable by like double compared to characters who can't give action advance because it'll be much slower building up Phanon stacks. Like action advancers can give a buff +1 stack, give Phanon a turn +2 stacks, and if you're Sunday specifically, you can give 2 stacks on ult, 1 stack on buffs, and make Phanon generate 2 stacks with every turn. It's better to use double AA with Phanon. That is how it's looking right now, yes. So, currently, until Saridra comes out, in my opinion, it'll probably be Sunday Sparkle. Simply for the SP positivity to be able to skill every single time on Phanon. And you probably want to run Wuwa as the sustain so that she can what's it called? Generate energy for him. However, 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 there is a caveat to this. May I introduce to you Galagoat? Galagoat Hyperspeed. Because of his single target healing and his SB positivity, plus being able to take a lot of turns, he might actually be the best in slot sustain for Phanon currently. Isn't Aventurine better since the shield refresh is considered skill on allies and that gives Phanon stacks? I mean, the same applies to healing though is the thing. And it's a lot easier. Okay, so you can run Gallagher on Quid Pro Quo or you can run him on, I think, Shared Feelings. And, okay, so Abundance characters can take advantage of light cones that give energy to allies, which is +1 stack as well. So you get the healing, the skill point positivity, the more turns from Gallagher, and you get some energy once in a while for Phanon. Shield refresh is free though? Are you talking about like Avin's like refresh like ult on stuff like that? Like skill plus ult plus follow up or whatever? I'm not sure how that interaction would work. Maybe Avin is best in slot. I'm not sure. That could... I didn't think about that. With how much Avin just generates shield randomly from other stuff, it could be possible. But I still think Gallagher would be better. Because he takes more turns, has the SP positivity, and he has the light cone that he can take advantage of. Not sure though.
Wind rises.
Oh no, it has to be a single target skill, Wilson. It has to be single target. Like for the healing and shield thing, I think that's fine. Like that can be AoE or whatever, so long as it's being applied to him. But when it comes to like targeting him and buffing him and all that stuff, it needs to be single target, I'm pretty sure. Rip your Robin? I mean, Sustainless Robin is still fine. Because Sustainless Robin allows the 2 action advancers to take 2 more turns. Phanon gets stacks from healing and shielding? Yes. He gets a stack every time he's healed or shielded, I believe, from his kit. Bro is so picky for a casual friendly unit. Oh no, he's casual friendly in the way that you can unga bunga with him. But he is not casual friendly in terms of team investment. Like, this ain't a Firefly, guys. Unfortunately, this ain't a super break situation. Answer my question, what? If I'm using Bronya to pull Sunday, then traces don't matter? Oh. Yeah, that should be fine. Maybe I should bring my Bronya out of retirement to Action Advance Sunday, because I don't have a Sparkle. I don't have a Sparkle right now. And my Bronya's unbuilt. Well, actually, I might run into SP issues, because I don't think that Bronya is E1. And I don't have Bronya Lycone. Yeah, that might be cooked. So I build speed and no crit damage? I mean... Okay, can someone correct me on this if I'm wrong? Wouldn't Bronya bringing up Sunday with her buff also increase Sunday's crit damage? Therefore increasing the crit damage that the DPS receives? Or am I tripping? Like, it probably wouldn't be, like, necessary or anything, but... Yeah. Like, you can probably go hyper speed, but still try to get, like, some semblance of crit damage, probably. Oh, Bronya's skill doesn't increase crit damage. Let me actually see her kit, then. I'm a tourist. I never bothered looking at Bronya's kit. Oh, it's Bronya's ult that increases crit damage. Okay, I see. Alright, thank you. Shawty's like a melody in my head. All this HSR talk is making me want to go on my HSR account and start farming for Bronya. But my Bronya's kind of... I think she's under-leveled on that account. You know what? Let me go on HSR right now. I don't think I can build anything, but I just want to see how bricked is the Bronya exactly. Like, how much are we talking here? Hey, I only started paying attention to characters' kits in 2.5. Chill on me. I literally remember the only... Okay, so the reason why I even started making content, you know, a lot on characters' kits and stuff, was because I remember spreading the Fei Xiao gospel, and everybody was calling Fei Xiao ass and noticeably worse than Acheron. And I was like, no, Fei Xiao is better. And they're like, no, you're wrong. And so I actually learned to understand characters' kits out of complete spite. Yep. If you give Sunday's crit damage buff and Sunday ults on... Wait, what? Oh, and Sunday ults on a unit. Will Sunday's crit damage lower when Sunday... Huh? Bro, I'm actually... I just got stun locked reading that. Wait, give me a second. If you give Sunday crit damage buff and Sunday ults on the unit, will Sunday's crit damage lower when Sunday loses the crit damage buff? I think it stays the same. Yeah, I think it stays the same. Because it's about when it was applied, not how much it changes, like, midway. Test it out. I mean, there's nothing to test. It doesn't say current CD. I don't think that matters. I think it's just when it was applied. It calculates it. Otherwise, it wouldn't make any sense. Because it's about when you applied it, and the same applies for like the buff duration. Like it's 3 turns. Like it suddenly changing midway just wouldn't make any sense at all. Like, there's no reason for you to lose the crit damage buff midway. Do you have DDD on this account? I do not think so, no. Oh, I do. S3. I mean, maybe, Wilson. Either way, it's like very minuscule. But I truly don't know. I've never seen anything on that. Time to put it on Rania? Yeah. Yep, this is what no sparkle does to him, man. Using Bronya to action advance in E1 S1 Sunday. Wait, Bronya can action advance other harmonies, right? Oh, whoops. She can? Where's Rania? Just crit damage increases, not speed ones. I don't care about this. Ooh, I need to unlock that one. I don't care about this either. Okay. Requires character ascension 6. Lightning just struck right next to my building. That's a sign to gamble. I can only feel bad about the grinding session you'll do after for it. After for what? Bronya? Can someone correct me if I'm wrong? So if you're running Bronya to action advance Sunday, and you have probably like a 136 like Phanon, hypothetically, right? Does that mean you put Sunday 135 and Bronya 134 so that you can always action advance Sunday after he's already action advanced Phanon? Yes? Okay.
Feeling good. I must stay focused.
Oh yeah, Wilson. I still need to do more. I'm broke on this shit. Are you good, Wilson? Unless it's E2 Bronya. Oh yeah, I know. E2 Bronya has like that speed increase, right? Yeah. Oh, I have E1. I didn't realize. I have E1. Oh my god, I get to do 50-50s during combat. Huge. Unfortunate Astra. At least you tried. Nice, Solus. For 3 months straight is actually crazy. Real ones can get their Sunday to 160 plus speed with over 200% crit damage. Might be a little bit of a skill diff though, all good. I don't gamba, I win. Sure. Delusion. Alright, so do I run Bronya on Eagle? Or do I take the easy way out and just use Sacrados on her? Be real with me, guys. Be real with me here. Let me see how high I can get her on Eagle. I mean, this is just trash, man. Wow. This was a natural 4 with speed, and I only got 1 roll on it. Depressing. Um... What would I even use on her? Get Von Whack? Wouldn't that fuck up the tuning though? Kinda? At the beginning? Yeah, I was thinking about the effect res one. Because this one seems to probably benefit Phenon the most. Because he already has a fuck ton of attack. Tune better? Nice. You know what? Fuck Bailu. Just steal Bailu's relics real quick. And let's say we had a crit damage piece. with like 2 rolls into speed. So 154, and the crit damage is just fucking cooked. I mean, with body and with these traces unlocked, it'd be closer to 200. But yeah, that shit's cooked. Lushaka for Moriar? I mean, yeah. Yeah. I don't have any good Lushaka pieces, it seems, though. I mean, you know what? Let me just roll on this just because. No. I might use a variable dice on you. What the fuck was I doing with this, man? There you go. Slap that on. No Lushaka rope? Yo. No Lushaka rope? Yo, I'm gonna make the best Bronya of all time. Wait, I just realized, am I a fucking dumbass? I'm trying to speed tune her, not try to get as much speed as possible. Fuck. I need her at 134. What's your dog's name? Scooby. Scooby Dooby Doo, we're coming after you. He. Oh, this is rolled on. That's a little cooked. That's a little cooked. I need -3 speed. So a 4 speed ER rope is what I need. Is your dog a vegetarian? Nope. Let me craft a rope. Actually, do I even have enough to craft a rope? Keep in mind, I'm doing all of this when it's probably all gonna just go to the fucking dumpster once a redraw releases. That's perfect. It's done. I just need a crit damage body now. It's finished. 134 speed Bronya. I can put Sunday on like 135 if I wanted to. And then 136 Phanon. What's up, Candle? Easy. Get on HSR, craft an ER rope with speed, instantly get your speed tuning done. Some of y'all need to learn this in chat, man. I wish I had an S5 DDD though. Sustainless with E1 bubbin. Well, actually, I might run sustain, to be honest. Like, I do not want to deal with Robin's fucking energy issues. Watch RMC be better than Bronya after V1. I just don't think that's possible. Maybe, though. But what if? I mean, technically... Well, no. Phanon doesn't even use energy, so he doesn't take full advantage of RMC's buffs. So, like, the buffing would be greater than using Bronya to constantly action advance Sunday, because Phanon isn't getting buffed. But in return, you're getting faster stack generation with Sunday Bronya. Or, like, other action advancer until Saridra comes up. So, I don't know. Can I make my thing any higher? 7 speed, 8 speed, 6 speed, 11 speed, 7. I feel like a better body is for sure possible. Foxy and Doctor cooks the little cat when she meows. True. Chat, what do you think? Do you think this is a good enough RMC, speed-wise? I think he's in the clear. What do you guys think? Maybe I need to hit like the 200 threshold. I get Hyacine's Lycone, instantly gets him to over 190, and then I get 211 speed pieces. Mine is 160, 200 crit damage. Nice. Do Dan Heng's summons take a turn in Phanon's territory since they are counted as Phanon's summon? Probably, if I had to guess. Probably. I'm not sure on that, though. That has a bit of, like, weird thing going on, but I could 100% see that being a possibility. Oh, damn, Haru. That's really good. You know what I realized? Because I was just looking at this. Phaenon's light cone. Outside of the incoming healing part here, I think is just better. Or on a very similar level. 18% defense shred. 72% skill and ult damage bonus. The most he can get is 60%. So the only thing he's really benefiting from here is incoming healing increase and the little bit of consume HP. But Phaenon's beats it in terms of just overall damage bonus. Plus defense shred. I literally got scammed pulling this niche ass light cone when Phaenon's works for almost any destruction character. Wow. Phaenon might be better. I'm not gonna lie, this light cone increasing max HP makes it a lot easier to hit this AK threshold. Incoming healing also makes it a little bit better. And the consume HP. It's close. It's close, though. It is close. Like, if I switch this light cone to, like, some fucking other thing. I mean, I know the HP is incredibly low, but holy fuck. I forgot the base HP on this thing is also really high. Yeah, the HP consumption leads to more God Slayers. Wait. Am I crazy? Or is this not a really fucking good E4? I never really paid attention to it. But he restores 10% HP anytime he's attacked? That's literally 10 Godslayer charge every time. This has to be one of the best E4s in the game. And then E6 lowers the requirement to 100. I said it before, but I do think E6 My Day is the strongest E6 DPS in the game. Like, straight up. The combination of E2, E4, and E6 just makes him spam Godslayer. Oh yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying compared to other E4s. Like, other E4s are usually cooked as fuck, man. Like, I actually wonder, what is Castrus's E4? Is it on, like, a similar level? During HP restoration increases by 20%. This is pretty good. Nothing crazy, but it's pretty good. I think E6 150 to 100 Godslayer requirement should have gotten moved to E2. I agree. Looking at My Day's things, E2 moved to E4. Wait, E2. Yeah, I think you put E6, E2. E6 to E2, E2 to E6 give it a buff, and then E4 stays the same. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This is like a shit E2. Like My Day's E2 isn't anything crazy. The problem with My Day's E2 right now is literally no one can cap that shit out. Like, no one can actually give him 40 charge. You can get to a max of 40 charge for a single heal. No one can do this. Like, no one even comes fucking close. Otherwise, it would be a lot stronger. What's E1 again? Godslayer becomes AoE, and overall, it just does 30% more damage. And everyone takes the primary target multiplier for Godslayer. It's just a massive ass buff to his Godslayer. Suddenly E2 is better. Nice bullets. For the longest time I thought his E1 was E2. It used to be. It was constantly being switched around. And this E2 is nerfed, by the way. Like, My Day's OG E1 was this E2, but with more defense ignore. It used to be like 20%. They nerfed it to 15, moved it to the E2, and in return buffed the E1. Oh, wait. Wait, actually, this isn't as crazy as I thought. I'm wrong. 10% converts 40% of the healed amount. So this is actually only giving you like 4 charge every time you get hit. It's still decent, but it's not as crazy as I thought. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, more charges is still good. Like that'll probably lead to like 20 to 30 plus on average more Godslayer charge than usual from E4 plus the crit damage increase. And if you're going against a fast attacking mob like Hule, it is a lot more. I one day got lucky with 20 pulls to get back-to-back Acheron. Nice, Sweepy. Nah. I was thinking of going for E6 My Day on his rerun, but I think I'd rather make a second team with E2S1 Feign on. My Ruan Maze E2 because of the free Annie stuff. Oh really? Nice. Yeah, that free Ruan May is kind of huge. E2, not really, but E0 or E1 is a really nice addition to people's accounts. What is wrong with you? I mean, I have a guarantee on the character banner with over 20 pity in it. My Day's probably not going to rerun for like 2 or 3 more patches. I'd have enough to get E6. Like right now, he has the strongest E6 in the game. I do not regret getting My Day E2 at all. My Day max scores Pure Fiction as a destruction character. Like he max scores Pure Fiction, shits on the APOC boss, And he just clears anything, bro, at E2. Like, he's so brain dead to use, too. He won't be the best when you try for his E6, though. I mean, that's not confirmed. Like, we don't have the specific numbers on Phenon's Eidolons. Like, I truly just don't think you guys know how many God Slayers this guy gets off at E6. He doesn't really get any direct damage increases, but he gets charge from healing at E2 plus defense ignore. He gets more charge from healing on E4 every time he's attacked. And then the charge amount is reduced to 100. And I think he automatically enters Vendetta state with his E6 as well. Yeah, when entering battle, immediately enters Vendetta, which by itself saves 100 charge. We saw the same pattern enough times to make accurate assumptions, though. I don't know. I just kind of see My Day's Eidolon investment kind of similar to, like, Dill. Like, maybe, but even then, I don't think it would be too crazy of an Eidolon power creep until maybe, like, March 7th or something. Like, if you want my honest opinion, I think Phenon will obviously be stronger than My Day, but not because of his Eidolon investment. It's just because at base he's stronger, and he has a better best-in-slot team. Like, he's going to get Ceridra, and then he's going to get Dan Heng Preservation. I recommend you all get E6 characters. Nice, Kimi. No, I'm not going to go for the E6 anymore, guys. I just said I want to get E2S1 Phenon instead. So I can run E2S1 Phenon plus E2S1 My Day, which, you know, My Day, there's nothing I can do, bro. Both of them want Sunday. Once I get Ceridra for Phenon, I'll just slap the Bronya onto My Day's team, and then I'll try to get a Tribby on a rerun or something for My Day. I don't know. They have the exact same best in slot teammates, man. There's nothing I can do about it. How many pulls will you have when Phenon arrives? Probably 20 when these banners end. Probably more than 20, actually. 3.3, I should be able to get 120 pulls at max. So, 140. And then, so I'd have 200 plus. Like, probably 250 during Phenon's banner. So I'd have like 200 plus. I have double guarantees, by the way. Guarantee on this banner. Guarantee on Lycombe banner. And I have 20 pity in both of the banners. E2 Phenon with 250 pulls. Bro, I have double guarantee and pity in both banners. Like, I have 40 pulls worth in these banners plus double guarantee. Like, I also understand, like, if I lose even a single 50-50, like, if I lose the 50-50 on the E1, I'm obviously not going to try for E2. But if I succeed for the E1, then this means E2 is possible guaranteed, basically. Because 250 pulls, at max, it's probably going to take, like, 80 pulls for that E1. And I'm going to have, like, 170 pulls left, which is enough to guarantee the second Eidolon. Yeah. This is only because I have monthly pass, by the way. This wouldn't be possible without monthly pass. The polls current calc for 3.3 is 96. Monthly pass adds 24 to that, so it makes it 120. And then Phenon's first phase with monthly pass. I'll probably be able to get like 80 or 90 if I had to guess. So like 80 plus 120 plus what I have right now, or like 90, whatever the fuck. It's like 230, 240 plus Undying Starlight. The reason I got the 250 in Ember is because of Undying Starlight. Nice, Haru. Hopefully it goes well. Can I get Saber and Phanon with that amount? 186. Is that what you have right now, Solus? I mean, you'll have more than 186 because of Phanon's first phase as well. And you have 30 pity on a guarantee. Yeah, I think you're in the clear. Like, so long as you win that Lycone banner, you're in the clear. Yeah, apparently Saber and Archer's banners are likely to last possibly 2 patches, or at least leak into the patch after 3.4. So you'll have more time to get Saber pulls than usual. I don't know, Haru. Like, I just can't say. Like, people came in my chat asking this before. I just don't know. We don't know anything about their kits, unfortunately. Understandable, Solus. As the, Lycone lose guy, I understand where you're coming from. Negative Lycone win rate, you don't really trust that 75-25 anymore, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's a 50-50. The Fate banners work like normal banners, guys. They're probably going to work exactly like normal banners, but they're going to last a little longer, and you're not going to share pity between them. So I'd recommend to you, Solus, once you start getting close to like soft pity on the character banner for Phanon, try single pulling to getting him so that you can use the extra pulls, because it doesn't share pity with the collab banner. Yeah, Leo. If there's a 50-50, I know I'm losing, yeah. It gets depressing sometimes when you've lost a lot. The possibility of getting 2 dupes in a 10 pull. Yeah, just do what you want, Solus. All good. If you really want to gamble like that, hey, you never know, it might happen. It happened to me before. Well, I actually lost one of the 5 stars to Yang Qing and then got a Robin, but alright, guys, I'm going to end the stream here. Just wanted to do a quick stream on Wuwa and HSR quick. Love y'all. Hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great night. I'm going to go good on Twitter. Peace.